weekly shorts are back on the channel. 5 tracks, 1 week of playing, and secret records. Let's jump into the maps and see what we got for this week. How did they not do a prize pool though? Because they did for the previous one, right? Oh, maybe this is not the Formula E week though. Alright, let's check it out. First map, always wide. Always about speed tricks and inside lines. And it looks a bit simple so far. But yeah, when you have a map like this, I try to, first of all, in my head, picture if there's any shortcut by just thinking about the map from above. And it's a very straight line map, so I'm not expecting a shortcut. And then, if there's no shortcut on a map like this, you just kind of want to take the straightest path possible. Least airtime, least oversliding. And it looks rather basic. I mean, maybe some trick with the magnet to set yourself apart. Honestly, I'm almost at my peak already. I think best I can do here is minus a 10th or something. This feels awfully simple. Maybe there's a secret? It could be. This does feel very simple. I think I will try a few more runs. Cut to the left, it looks possible, but the checkpoint is here. To the right. Oh, can you airbag here? Sometimes that's a thing. Yeah, if you can reduce airtime up this one though, that'll be very good. S4D before the magnet. It just pulls you in a weird way, maybe. No S4D, but... Ah, but actually, look at this. This could be it, actually. Instead of setting up wide, we just go straight to the inside line here. And then when we get pulled, we speed slide here. Yeah, that's silly. But that's faster. I can't believe I didn't win that. Cut here in the beginning. It's just, things like this look so fun to do, but we're not really gonna gain anything. We need to stay flat and keep speed. But I am curious if we can get more speed by like smooth steering on the boost or something. Like now I'm way ahead. Where did that come from? .43. I think I'm happy with that. Maybe I missed something. The map felt very simple though. Let us go next. 1 week has passed and it is time to take a look at the records. Unfortunately, I didn't find time to hunt the maps any further, so my records stand where they were. I drove a 16.4 here and thought that was basically about a perfect one, so I'm very curious how they got 0.2 more on essentially a straight line map. It's a straight line map with a turn. They went a bit more inside in the start, but already they have more speed. Maybe something happened on the first booster. Wobble for a tiny speed slide there, and the magnet pulled them down into a direct speed slide. I mean, maybe if we see this from my point of view, we can see what went wrong. Wait. Zook did something incredibly interesting. I gotta watch that. It looked so wrong to my eyes, but he got a very fast time. Look at this line. Oh no, it's him and Zaps. Zaps even more so. Straightening out to get like a cleaner shift into 4th gear on the booster. So like there was something there, and that is so unintuitive. Why would you ever go what feels like the wrong direction? But yeah, it's faster. So damn, this is a really cool idea. I like that a lot. Map 2, weekly shorts Grand Prix. Carl Jr. in the leaderboards. Oh lord. Guys, Carl Jr. used to only play Trackmania for tournaments. He is the 7-time world champion if you're not familiar. But now that he's doing Trackmania full time, we should all be scared. I mean, I've seen him hunt campaign maps, he's on weekly shorts. The sort of for fun competitions that we've been playing, We could suddenly start to see the goat play as well. Looks like a very simple tech map though. Maybe some stuff to figure out here, if you can cut on the inside. Ah, and there. Wait. That'd be 1/4, right? I'm not so sure. Yeah, this penalty grass stuff is actually quite interesting. Looks familiar. We've had some couple of days that resemble this too. We had this map already in weekly shorts. Wait, seriously? Let me know if someone has the weekend on that. I'd love to see it. Mapper in chat saying no, it's not. Yeah, guys, okay. The mapper himself is here. I don't think they're lying about their own map not being used twice. Anakin Skywalker did the 32 months. I gotta get good drift here. I struggle. That's good enough for now. Could do. Oh, I could go further. Week 58, 287. Ah, but it's the same guy. It's the same mapper. But it starts out different. Aha, same scenery too. Okay. Awesome Duck's got like a style. Very similar. I see what you mean now. I see what you mean. Not the craziest call I've heard. But we're in daytime, we're in a different arena. I PB'd again. Guys, I think I can do a 0.5 and then we can go next. You have the record in Ontario, congrats. Ontario ain't ever seen anybody race the way you do. Inside line because the finish is close. That's a 0.5, 0.555. I will take that. I'm gonna guess world record is 0.2 here though, guys. There's plenty left to push for. But let's check out the next one. Alright, the map 2 records. I did a 16.5. That felt like a solid tech run. It was 22nd in Norway. But it is 1,400 in the world. And I'm 2 seconds behind Infraliminal. Something has happened here, guys. I don't know what, but we're gonna take a look at them starting from rank 5. King Tantin going the wrong way on the start. Taking this checkpoint first. Oh, you can get the checkpoint like that? Wait, that is unbelievable. Okay, so already this climb is impressive. And then this one with the cone. But getting... It extends below, I just saw it. Oh my god, this mapper got either very unlucky or foresaw this. If this checkpoint was a tiny bit lower to the ground, then he couldn't have gotten it from the top here, but... Yeah, because there's a tiny edge of it, you can get that and go to the finish. Wow. I'm assuming they all actually used that. Excuse you? Okay, one thing at a time here. Lacey had a better start. Infraliminal straight into the checkpoint. Plastic bounces on the cone. Wait, this is the wildest map. And what is this? I mean, what is going on here? A lot of this must be like hidden bumpers or something. Lacey definitely had the best run, but didn't do the plastic bounce to the finish. Nah, I'm sorry, but this is all ridiculous. Above my pay grade, but really fascinating to see. Really fascinating to see. Insane runs from map 2. Also, what is this? We have a skate park. A Red Bull Faster skate park before the scenery was added. Alright, is it just get to the arrow as quick as you can? Let's try the most like primitive strategy, just press forward. Yeah, you still beat author time. If you just want author time, just go across the sand. We got like loop up here as well. Reactor, I mean, who doesn't want to take the reactor boost? Maybe it doesn't help that much, but it's clearly faster than my previous line. Or? Yep, undoubtedly. Honestly, the stuff over here looks more promising. I think we should try this one up here. But you drive for so long without getting sped up. It can't be this either. Camera froze, I'll fix. I'm going to assume we can go backwards. And that being a good path. We got backwards third speed slide. But now what? I mean, it's 15 or something path. Still not really ideal. I fear the most boring thing of all with this map would be if with all these paths, with all these options, the fastest thing is just to drive like some kind of parkoury route over the dirt. That would be so boring. But if you faceplant the bar to the red booster, I just don't like it because it looks slow. I agree that that's the intended map design, but this just looks so slow. Okay, fancy finish. Still only top 600, we're clearly missing something. We could try this backwards idea again. With an idea to turn around. Oh, that looks pretty good though. Yeah, this looks strong. I don't even know what gear my car just entered. Okay. 15.9 with this route. That's promising. I can't remember if we've ever had a backwards route being the best in weekly shorts. So it's cool if this ends up being the case. There's a reactor, so it's a reactor map. It doesn't seem like you can exploit it. Also, you will have, on this map, guys, you will very likely have backwards quantum slide. If people are driving the backwards route for the fastest runs, someone will do this. I can try, but it's hard on keyboard. I'm gonna predict it's not gonna be reactor cut, this one. But it's so hard to tell. We've seen people do crazy things before. Yeah, look at that. So that is full grip while speed sliding backwards. But the idea is to get an inside line, so you gotta do it pretty early too. I missed the best finish and it was 12th place. $14.9. With this route though, you can probably do 14.0. And I'm gonna predict it's the best path. Quantum slide into, and the key detail, getting forwards gear here early. And then fast fin. That's my prediction. Very nice map. Alright, map 3. I thought the backwards line was best, but I've been beaten by over 2 seconds, and I no longer think that was best. We do have a saying in Trackmania, that if you place a reactor booster, one block on this entire map, congratulations, you've now built a reactor booster map. This block is so unbelievably powerful, and I would be surprised if it is not the best solution. Let's take a look. Techie and Dave Natural are... Oh, I was gonna say they're not going for it, but there you go. Zoop on the dirt floor. And Techie gets a lot of speed there. Dave Natural with the pipe sound. But Techie got beaten by Crazy Dude Crook and Charzy. Let's see what they did. Better Zoop by Charzy in the start, and he's upside down, but I actually love this trick. This is something I've used in a couple of maps myself. If you're upside down with reactor up, which they got now, and you bounce on the floor, the next flight will get a Zoop almost regardless. So this upside down into new Zoop idea is a very good strategy. The game gives you a speed boost when you're flying close to the ground, so that's how that works. Insane though. Great runs on map 3. Industrial Island, map 4. typically the speedy track, but we've seen that they kind of loosely change whichever, you know, categories the weekly shorts typically are. But this does indeed look speedy, and it even looks like one of those old online maps where you'd play these on like a multiplayer server in Nations Forever. Because it has the multiple finishes. It's gonna surprise you guys, but the idea is often that the closest finish is faster. Not every time, but in this one, I have no doubt. Very cute aesthetic map too. I like the yellow color with these canyon aesthetics. Just a speedy, precise map. Idea here, guys, to reduce airtime down the hill while speed sliding. Do a big right tap before the drop down. I can show you in the replay camera what that does. It's a very important detail. You, by steering sharply, you change the weight of the car, so that when it drops, it tilts the car to the right. So big right tap, stop, and then the car lands more aligned with the hill. And that's what we're trying to do. I'm guessing you can do like 15.4. Wirtual, give us pyramid facts. Well, I mean, the latest is that some guy published a huge paper saying that the construction model for the pyramids was an external spiraling ramp, and he built like a computer simulation to show how that might look like, and it was published in a rather prestigious scientific journal. But they completely forgot to take into consideration my boy History for Granite's new finds. Like the ramp does not account for the heavy stones at the top, which we know existed. And some people have tried to say that, oh, History for Granite, he only uses sources from the 1600s, 1700s, etc. So how could that be good science, what he's doing? But these sources are, you know, historical accounts of people visiting. The stones were there, they were really heavy. And it would be ignorant of us to only look at the pyramid as we see it now, and not, you know, think that people were recording it as they saw it back then. So if you have enough testimonies of people saying, I was at the top, there was this giant stone, bro, they're not all making it up. Like the Egyptology that goes on and the Egyptology that gets published in articles and journals is still a little bit behind, it feels like, on the pyramids, on the latest stuff. 0.68. We will take it. Let's go next. Alright, map 4, Industrial Island. I actually did pretty well here. Top 200. It was a rather plain track. I'm not expecting anything crazy. Very strange line from Turtle in the start, I gotta say. Oh, speed slide through here, wow. Full flat landing, low to the block, and inside line. Maybe a bit chaotic. Let's spectate just the top 2 to see the comparison. This time I felt like it was Turtle with the weird start. Zaps is one more normal. Better speed slide from Turtle, but then lower here from Zaps. And cleaner line to the finish. Maybe a couple more hundreds to squeeze, but yeah, already getting a 0.6 was tough here for me. 0.5 is pretty crazy. Sunken Treasures is map 5, and if you're a weekly shorts player, right, and you boot up, and this is the first thing you see, you know it's gonna be a good map. Like the mapper here, he placed the most important block first. It's true. A reactor. Okay, Sunken Treasure. We're underwater. Yeah, it was kind of sick. Guys, can I leak that this is in one of the Red Bull Faster maps that's coming up? This is unironically very similar. There's something with a I know Pack really wanted Desert Car underwater into Red Bull Faster. I was trying to bribe me into getting the Desert Car featured, but I don't know if we can allow a virus to enter such a good competition. But underwater driving, I suppose we could have a bit of. I'm thinking there might be a wall hit line here, by the way. Because then you drive smoothly through this. And then a very inside finish line. Also, guys, with underwater, on dirt like this, it's always faster to brake tap at the exit of a turn. Sometimes you become too fast, but like, brake tap here makes you faster. Worth noting. The first slam I really like. You can try without, but... Oh, hang on. Yeah, I actually like no wall hit for the first one better. At least the way I was doing it. Yeah, look at that. 0.5 PB. And... Oh, but this is very good. Look at that end. Okay, so... I'm actually now leaning against 0 wall hits and just clean driving. Yeah, look at that, 12.9. Okay, I think I found out the strats. Oh, just one input, very fast. 12.8. I'm pretty happy with that for now. I can still improve, but let's see where the times end up 1 week from now. Very good maps. Alright, and the final record reveal. I got a 12.8. Not doing any plastic bounces. Let's see what the top records are. 11,999 by Corny. Alright, we'll save that one for last. Let's first see the 12.1s. So, huge wall hug by Crystals in the start. Albert only wall hugging the second one. And then for the ending, they all wall hugged. It's really interesting that this happened this week, because it's the same week we released Red Bull Faster Stage 2 maps. And we actually had to patch out this, like, plastic wall hug idea on one of the tracks, because it was way too powerful to do this in rounds. Anywho, let's see what Corny did to beat everyone by a 10th. Same wall hug as Crystals, but earlier touch into brake taps. 4th gear kept, brake taps here, 4th gear still kept, and wow. Yeah, there's some hidden magic beauty in that run. The brake taps here to get enough speed for 4th, and he's still keeping it. This looks weird, but now he's faster again. And then the inside wall hugs. Exactly under 12 as well. Real beautiful stuff. That is everything for weekly shorts this week. The next week is the sponsored ones. I think I'm gonna skip these ones. Thank you guys so much for watching. We do like to play weekly shorts. Let me know if you guys want to see more of them. And I will see you in the next video. We post every day, so subscribe. We're trying to hit the 1 million. Bye-bye. Bye-bye for now.